Okay, once again, welcome back, student. So, the next question, why is the nucleus called brain of the cell? So, it is called brain of the cell because it controls all the functions of the cell and other cell organelles also. That's why it is known as brain of the cell. Next, name an animal that lacks lysosomes. So, the animal cell that lacks lysosome is mammalian RBCs. Which cell organelle make enzymes for lysosomes? So, here Golgi apparatus. Golgi apparatus make lysosomes enzyme because this contain hydrolytic enzymes. Okay. Now next is coming to the short answer questions. Name the organelle which has structure called cisterns. Mention any two function of this organelle. So the answer is Golgi apparatus. And what are the two functions? The first is your packaging and processing, and the second function is lysosome formation. How would a plant cell or an animal cell behave when placed in a hypotonic solution of sodium chloride? So, as you all know, sodium chloride is a salt. Salt hai. Okay. So, when both the cells, animal and plant cells, they are placed in hypotonic solution of sodium chloride, then what will happen? Water molecules will enter inside the cell. Okay, water molecule will insert inside the cell, and also this will cause the cell to swell up. Okay, due to the entry of water molecules. Next, name the organelle of cell which has membrane bound sac filled with powerful digestive enzyme. Write its function in the cell. So it is lysosomes, and the function is it contain digestive enzymes, and it also help in the cleaning of the cell. Now question number 4, distinguish between RER, that is rough endoplasmic reticulum, and smooth endoplasmic reticulum. So rough endoplasmic reticulum has ribosomes. Smooth endoplasmic reticulum don't have ribosomes. So rough endoplasmic reticulum, it synthesize protein, and smooth, it synthesize lipids. Now the difference between nucleus and nucleolus. Now nucleus has a well developed outer membrane. Nucleolus membrane is absent. Second difference, nucleus is present inside the cell and nucleolus is present inside the nucleus. Okay, now come to the question number 5. The inner membrane of mitochondria is deeply folded. What is the advantage of these folds? So, the advantage of these folds are to increase the surface area for the maximum absorption of ATP molecules, ताकि ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा surface area जो है वो हम increase कर सकें, जिससे कि ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा ATP molecules absorb हों और ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा energy production हो. Okay, now next question, describe the various types of plastid. So the various types of plastids, the first thing is that, as you all know, plastids are present in only plant cell, and there are three types of plastid, that is chromoplast, chloroplast, and leucoplast. Chromoplast is a colored plastid except green color, like red, orange, yellow, and it give colors to fruit, flower. इसका function है. Second is chloroplast, which is a green color plastid, and it contains chlorophyll pigment, which is responsible for trapping the sunlight and in photosynthesis also. And the last is your last type of plastid is your leucoplast. It is a colorless plastid and it stores reserve food material. Now coming to the next one. The next is you have to draw a well labeled diagram, that is of plant cell, eukaryotic cell, and prokaryotic cell. This is also asked, so this activity is for you to do. Now next is question number 8. Smallest cell organelle. Name the smallest cell organelle, that is ribosomes. Largest plant cell organelle. So largest plant cell organelle is plastid, and smallest organism is mycoplasma. Okay, Now come to the next question. Parth was observing, question number 9. Parth was observing living cells of onion in biology lab, and he observed cell wall, cytoplasm and nucleus clearly. Suddenly his friend spilled a few drops of salt water on the slide. After some time, Parth observed the slide and found some changes. Okay, so what would have been the changes in the living cell of onion peel after adding salt water? Salt water ऐड करने के बाद onion peel में क्या changes आए होंगे? So what happened after adding salt water? तो क्या हुआ होगा, जो membrane है, जो प्लाज्मा मेम्ब्रेन है, वो श्रिंकेज उसमें स्टार्ट हो गया होगा, क्योंकि सॉल्ट जो है इट मेक्स द सॉल्यूशन, इट मेक्स द एनवायरनमेंट हाइपरटोनिक, जिसकी वजह से वाटर मॉलिक्यूल जो सेल के अंदर हैं वो बाहर आने लगेंगे ड्यू टू द प्रोसेस ऑफ ऑस्मोसिस. ओके, एंड द सेल विल श्रिंक. नेम द process, type of process. So type of process involved is osmosis. Now coming to the long answers type. Okay, now the first one, what happens for the dry raisins when we put them in plain water for some time? So when we put them in plain water, that is a hypertonic solution. So the water will enter inside the cell by the process of osmosis and the raisins will swell. Name the structure which help in packaging of nutrient material inside the cell. Answer is Golgi apparatus. Then which help in lipid synthesis? The answer is smooth endoplasmic reticulum. Protein synthesis, the answer is ribosomes. Define the following. Isotonic solution. So what is isotonic solution? If the medium surrounding the cell, ठीक है, surrounding the cell is exactly of the same concentration as the cell, then the solution is called आइसोटॉनिक सॉल्यूशन. जिस मीडियम में सेल रखा गया है उसका कॉन्सेंट्रेशन और सेल का कॉन्सेंट्रेशन अगर सेम है तो कोई भी फ्लो नहीं होगा, कोई भी एक्सचेंज नहीं होगा मटेरियल का, और ऐसे सॉल्यूशन को हम बोलेंगे आइसोटॉनिक सॉल्यूशन, दैट इज इक्वल कॉन्सेंट्रेशन. नाउ नेक्स्ट इज प्लाज्मोलिसिस. प्लाज्मोलिसिस क्या होता है? व्हेन द लिविंग सेल, या प्लांट और एनिमल सेल, दे लूजेस वाटर थ्रू ऑस्मोसिस, then what happened? There is a shrinkage or contraction of protoplasm away from the cell wall, and this process is known as plasmolysis. क्या होता है? जब जो लिविंग सेल होता है, एज यू ऑल नो, अगर हम प्लांट सेल की बात करें तो उसके बाहर क्या होता है? सेल वॉल होती है, फिर अंदर सेल मेम्ब्रेन होती है. तो ये जो प्लाज्मा मेम्ब्रेन होती है ये फ्लेक्सिबल होती है. तो जब हम जो है किसी भी हाइपरटोनिक सॉल्यूशन में अगर सेल को रख देंगे तो क्या होगा? आपका जो प्लाज्मा मेम्ब्रेन है उसमें श्रिंकेज स्टार्ट हो जाएगा, कॉन्ट्रैक्शन स्टार्ट हो जाएगा, क्योंकि वाटर मॉलिक्यूल्स जो हैं वो बाहर जाने लगेंगे, क्योंकि सॉल्यूशन जो है हाइपरटोनिक सॉल्यूशन है. अब ये वाटर मॉलिक्यूल्स अंदर बाहर जाने लगे, इसकी वजह से प्रोटोप्लाज्म क्या होता है कि आपका जो न्यूक्लियस और साइटोप्लाज्म है ये मिलके बनाता है प्रोटोप्लाज्म. तो ये जो क्या होगा, ये सब कुछ श्रिंक होने लगेगा. प्लाज्मा मेम्ब्रेन श्रिंक हो जाएगी, बट सेल वॉल नहीं श्रिंक होगी, क्योंकि वो टफ रिजिड मेम्ब्रेन होती है. तो अंदर का जितना भी कंटेंट है वो कॉन्ट्रैक्ट हो जाएगा, और इस प्रोसेस को हम बोलते हैं प्लाज्मोलिसिस. नेक्स्ट इज एंडोस्मोसिस. एंड माने होता है एंड, अंदर जाना. सो व्हेन द सेल गेन्स वाटर थ्रू ऑस्मोसिस, then it swells up, and this phenomena is known as endoosmosis. Entry of water inside the cell through osmosis is called endosmosis. न्यूक्लियोप्लाज्म क्या होता है? द मैट्रिक्स प्रेजेंट इन द न्यूक्लियस. जो न्यूक्लियस में मैट्रिक्स प्रेजेंट होता है उसको हम बोलते हैं न्यूक्लियोप्लाज्म. What are chromosomes? Chromosomes are the thread-like structures which are present in the nucleus in condensed form. Condensed form में होते हैं, बिल्कुल means thick form में होते हैं, and these hereditary and these thread-like structures, they carry hereditary information in the form of genes. Okay. Now next, now we come to the practical base question. A student was preparing temporary mount of human cheek cell, but even after staining, certain cell organelles were not visible in the microscope. Why? Also write the name of stain used. So why some of the organelles are not visible? For the first thing is that the stain which we use for human cheek cell is methylene blue. Methylene blue, this you need to remember. And for plant cell we use safranin. Okay, these two things are often asked in exam कि plant cell को हम stain करने के लिए कौन सा chemical use करते हैं और animal cell को stain करने के लिए कौन सा chemical use करते हैं. So human cheek cell is stained by methylene blue, or the certain cell organelles, they are not visible even after staining because maybe ki they need higher magnification microscope, because we observe the things in the laboratory under compound microscope, and the microorganelles which are not visible, they need higher magnification, so they can be visible only under electron microscope maybe. Okay, now next is question number 2. To right precautions you will take to prepare stained temporary mount of onion peel. Now, why preparing the temporary mount of onion peel? Onion peel का हम practical भी है आपका class 9th में, to prepare the temporary slide of onion peel. So precautions जो हमको लेने होते हैं, the first thing is that the peel should be quickly placed in water. जैसे ही आप peel निकालेंगे onions के अंदर की साइड से, you will quickly place them in water, otherwise it will be folded. Second is no bubbles should be there in the slide. Okay, bubbles जो हैं slide में नहीं होने चाहिए. Okay, second is the cover slip should be placed at 45-degree angle. When you cover the slide with the cover slip, then you should keep the cover slip at 45-degree angle with the help of needle, and slowly you will remove the needle, and you will put the cover slip over the material. So in this way the slide will be beautiful and no bubbles will be there. Third is do not use excessive stain. हमको बहुत सारा stain नहीं use करना है. And if you have used, last one is, if you have used extra stain, then you should soak it by blotting paper or by cotton. हमें उसे soak कर देना है. Now the last question is, a teacher showed the slide of onion cell under high power microscope. He asked the student to locate the position of the nucleus and ovule. Write the position of nucleus and ovule. Now when you will observe the slide of onion peel under high microscope, then you will see able to see only few structures like membrane, vacuole and nucleus will be visible to you. So the important feature of plant cell is that, as you all know, eccentric nucleus is present. nucleus जो है वो एक किनारे present होता है, और बीच की जो maximum space होती है, that is covered by what? Covered by vacuole. Okay, 70%, 60 to 70% space is covered by vacuole. So this you will be able to see in the slide. ये आपको slide में दिखेगा, and you can easily identify कि ये plant cell है, animal cell नहीं है, because the nucleus will be at periphery and the central portion will be occupied by a large central vacuole. So these are the few important questions, okay, that is oftenly asked in your exams. So hope you all have understood. Okay, so thank you for now.